Oh, okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Disney Fanatic here. Happy Day of the Dead or All Souls Day to all you Mexican and Catholic fans out there. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Okay, so I think there was some confusion I can see in the chat here. So what this is, hang on. Apparently I can't go back and forth for the chat like this. Okay, so yes, hello Inkros. I am not Inkros, guys. I am Disney Fanatic. I did not claim to be Inkros. Inkros is another member of the Brony community, and I just heard about this game that she's working on, and I thought the premise sounded interesting. As you can see here, there is a Kickstarter to fund the game. It's going on for about 5 more days. Their goal is 40K at the time of recording this. They're a bit close to 30K right now. Yeah, they're a bit close to 30K right now. And so if you want to help support the game, just go to their Kickstarter. Yeah, you can pledge, and it includes rewards such as being included in the credits of the final game or getting a complimentary download of the final game once it's out. So this game is called Noiramore Academy. I might have said that wrong. It's a mystery adventure game, and you know how I like mystery adventure games. I played Nancy Drew, played Danganronpa. Yeah. So I'm doing this public because 1, it's a demo, and 2, I want to get the word out as much as possible. Let me just adjust the volume a little bit. Okay. Yeah, never heard of this game because it's only in demo mode right now. So now I'm spreading the word. And we'll see how the demo plays and see if this is something I'd be interested in backing. I mean, it looks pretty cool so far. What I know, it's a mystery game. It's inspired by the Nancy Drew games, and also the aesthetic is kind of Tim Burton-esque. I'm wearing cat ears today because it looks like they got some anthropomorphic animal characters here. But I don't really know much beyond that, so we're just going to have to see. Okay. Let me pull up the stream so that I can make sure everything is running all right. Yes, I'm not Inkros. I do not claim to be Inkros. Yeah. Let me just make sure everything is running okay on my end. Can you guys hear anything? Okay, well, I'm hearing nothing. Well, if you're not hearing anything from the game right now, it's because the music stopped, so I wouldn't worry about that just yet. Okay, so yes, let's start a new game. Let's test this out. Inkros Inc. presents, see? Collaboration with Studio Syndicate.
Noiramore Academy, one of Drakenspire's most prestigious schools with over 500 years of storied history. The current headmaster, Julius Claiborne, is a former general who runs our school with military precision and discipline. Our wonderful planet of Noives is home to a great many talents in resonetic abilities.
Reminds me of Hogwarts.
And Noiramore's teachers are uniquely qualified in instructing such essential subjects. But while we specialize in resonetic talents, our other subjects are not taught any less thoroughly, and every student is encouraged to explore their unique talents in our extracurricular programs. Noiramore Academy guides our students to commit to their studies, keep sound minds, maintain their manners, and most importantly, behave in a manner befitting the reputation of our beloved institution.
Yeah, you're right. It does feel kind of like My Little Pony Hogwarts.
Extortion, Miss Hovern.
Ooh.
Is that really what you're up to now?
Here's our main character.
I wouldn't call it extortion, sir. I simply told the cafeteria cook that I would keep the existence of his pet vermin on the down low if he provided me with an extra brownie or 2 at lunchtime. It was mutual exchange that neither of us had issues with.
I like her already.
Yes, Judith, that's extortion. Of course he had issues with it. Thank goodness I caught you in the act.
Well, why am I the one sitting here in this office when it's the cook who is keeping vermin pets?
I've already talked with Mr. Seabrook, Judith. It's dealt with. And more importantly, none of your business. What concerns me is you. Sneaking around at night, lying to teachers, extorting staff. This is a decidedly concerning trend. Don't you want to be a good example for your sister?
Oof.
Indeed. It must be hard enough for her to be younger than her classmates.
Ooh.
For the next month, you are not permitted to attend film club. Do you understand, Miss Hovern?
But sir, I won't be able to see any movies outside of that club.
Hence why it's a punishment. Miss Nunatak will check that you aren't seen there.
I'll make sure of it.
Judith, head back to class, please.
Yes, Mr. Seabrook is an adult and Judith is what, a preteen? Yeah, why isn't he being held
Good
responsible?
old Seabrook didn't rat me out, it seems. Brownies weren't the only things I asked him for. Apparently, one of his old classmates from back in the day was really into puzzles. He set up some kind of secret puzzle in the history classroom years ago, and Seabrook never figured it out. Let's see if I can.
How's the sound on your end, guys? I mean, from the game. I know my sound...
During the Onyx
never mind.
War, various battles were fought in the Inked Wastes. Some were relegated to land, others underground in the caverns, and many on the Inked Sea. Our fiefdom, Drakkenspire, went head-to-head against the fiefdom of Northberg in a horrid conflict spanning 4 years. It irrevocably changed our fiefdom forever. Miss Cabrera, no drawing in class. Can anyone here tell me why the Onyx War was instigated? Miss Landerhoof?
Yes, ma'am. The Onyx War was started due to Northberg spies sabotaging our resonetic ring production process. Northberg took advantage of this to sell their own rings in order to gain the kingdom's favor.
A good summation, Miss Landerhoof. Can anyone else tell me why it was the Inked Wastes that were chosen as the fateful battleground?
The Inked Wastes is between the two fiefdoms. Plus,
didn't
it
raise
was
your
where
hand,
we
man.
mined our ore for the rings.
Excellent, Mr.
Sorry, I'm learning to be a teacher. He should have raised his hand.
Now, what is it about the Inked Wastes that make it a particularly terrible place to fight a war? Miss Aker?
Oh, yes, Miss Grimsby. Well, the Inked Waste is a nasty, nasty place, full of horrid creatures that will gobble you up and suck out all of your blood. Oh, and of course you can't forget to mention the Surge, which will suck you down into his deep depths and fill your lungs with tar, his tendrils digging deep into your brain until...
That's quite
Way to
enough,
introduce
Miss
characters.
Aker. Oh, quite enough. Our unit this semester will be all about the Onyx War. Since it is the most recent major conflict in Drakkenspire's history, we will be studying it in depth. And speaking of which, you may have heard tell that a new science teacher will be joining us this year to replace Mr. Mason. His name is Mr. Bagshaw, and he actually worked in the Research and Development Division of the Drakkenspire Army. I'm sure he will have plenty to share with you that can enhance your education. Anyway, I am now giving you the rest of the period to work on the papers I assigned to you yesterday
I just realized the
about
teacher
the instigation
has a
of the
hole on her
war.
head. Did she lose
If
her
you
horn?
have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Dismissed.
Okay, so I didn't try to
The
talk
note
much.
Seabrook gave me says history classroom. Page number equals number of cave hounds times number of windows plus number of desks.
I see. Okay. Okay, so I didn't talk much through that because I was trying to get into the intro. So, yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes, that history teacher had a hole in her head. No horn. I'm assuming that horn got removed or she lost it at some point. Yes, nobody said to read math. I'm fine with math. If it's simple math. Anyway, so, way to introduce us to some of the characters, like that one girl who's got all the, into the gory stuff. Okay, so, I will say, for the sound so far, it feels like the sound volume's shifting in and out, but I assume that's something that will be fixed in the final game. I mean, usually when you got the demos, there were sound issues at first. You know, when you got different voice actors from different parts of the globe, at first they're going to be at different volumes. Okay, or maybe she was born hornless for reasons. Okay, the aesthetic, yes. What people are talking about in the chat. They got a monochromatic kind of thing going on, but with splashes of color. I saw a play like that once. I'm not sure what you call it. When you have like all the black and white, but just little splashes of color for emphasis, like the bright reds, bright greens. In the play I saw, the splashes of color were meant to represent things like envy, greed, or ambition, or stuff like that. So I don't know if that works. Okay, friend's clue. Puzzle clues Seabrook's friend left him. So, we can zoom in and out. Okay, good. History classroom. Page number equals number of cave hounds, number of windows, and number of student desks. Okay. Alright, if you want information about characters, Ink Rose has videos with descriptions you can watch. That's interesting. Okay, I'll probably check that out sometime. Right now, let's focus on the game. Okay, so, page number of what book? I'm assuming textbook, but there are lots of textbook types in here. Okay.
Guess I'll give the textbook shelf a look.
Okay, so you're supposed to press enter. Okay, use WASD to walk. Left click to interact, right click to think about the people or objects you are looking at. You can review your clues by pressing I to look at your items, then click on the item and press space to inspect it. Okay. Review clues by pressing I. Okay. Now how do we get out of here? Alright. I could use some information on... Ooh. Okay. Could use some information on, like, the enter keys and all that. Ooh, man. Maybe I should have gotten my pony ears. I don't know. Just kind of short notice. The cat ears are the first things I found. Close, right? I mean, at least they're white, like most of these ears are. Just take a moment to admire all this. Okay, definitely like the character designs. It's a very good aesthetic. Okay. It's definitely got this 3D Rome kind of thing going on. Okay, alright. Inspect.
These were all recently published. Seabrook's friend went to school before the war, so I doubt any of these would work.
Okay, okay, let me just put the volume up just a little bit. Okay.
These were all recently published. Seabrook's friend went to school before the war, so I doubt any of these would work. I should ask the book sprites for help.
Okay, book sprites, huh? Talk with the ghost sprites, sold a note. Okay, just...
A picture of a soldier from the Onyx War. I think he was Grimsby's son.
That's sad. Yeah, volume's a little low for me. At least it's low on her voice, specifically.
These were all recently published.
Okay.
Seabrook's friend went to school before the war, so I doubt any of these would work. I should ask the book sprites for help.
Already said that. Okay, inspect. Ooh, look, a little blur here.
A picture of the biggest island in the Inked Sea. It's where the Onyx tribe lives. Miss Nunatak comes from there, I think.
Miss Nunatak. Oh, was that the deer lady from earlier? Okay, so...
A picture of the biggest island
okay. I
in
wish
the
there was a way to
Sea.
skip this.
It's where the Onyx tribe lives. Miss Nunatak comes from there, I think.
Yeah, gotta remember this is a demo. Ink Rose, you're watching this. Note that. Maybe you should give us a way to skip stuff we've already gone over. Okay, how about we talk to the book sprites?
Before I ask them, I should figure out what page number I'm looking for.
Okay. Okay,
That doesn't sound right.
Okay, don't know the page number yet. So we know we're supposed to go back to that ink sprite soon. I just want to explore. Let's look at this.
A model of one of the submarines used in the war. They were gradually phased out after the monsters in the Inked Sea were mutated by psi bombs and destroyed subs on sight.
Okay, yes, don't guide me through this. I'm exploring, okay? Maybe they wanted revenge. Uh-oh. Stuck. Yeah, no. Unicorn helmet.
A knight's helm. Some helmets try to offer protection for the horn, but that ends up blocking waves needed for combat. Besides, most healthy horns have natural current barriers that work almost as well as armor anyway.
I like really thinking about unicorn horns in a scientific way. Hey.
Nightclaw Judith, I need your help.
With what?
Well, my wings are
I
that of
know.
a warrior. They are strong and my claws are sharp. All good traits of a warrior bat. However, well, sometimes I can wield them a little clumsily. And, I ripped a small hole when I was swooping past this dress.
Oh, Gina, this dress is 500 years old.
I know. If Grimsby sees, I might get kicked out of the school. But I've built my roost here. I can't get kicked out. As a fellow member of the Nightclaw clan, I am formally asking for your assistance, Judith.
It looks like the dress uses a particular stitch here. I don't know how to copy it well enough to pass Grimsby's inspection.
Squeak, squeak, squeak! Oh, I'm sorry. That was a curse word in bat language. I need to watch my tongue.
I'll try to find someone who could help. This sounds like something Becky would know.
Which one's
Thanks,
Becky?
Nightclaw Judith. You are a valuable member of the clan.
Okay, plays next week, right? Okay. Anything cool to your roost lately? Have you finished reading the Warrior Bats books? Okay. Alright, sounds like an American VA trying to do British. It does sound like that, yes. Yes, I know you have to solve the puzzle. I know, I'm exploring, okay? I'm allowed to do that, right?
The play's next week, right? Are you excited for all your method acting to finally pay off?
Fellow
We
thespian.
Fluffbats have a great appreciation for the arts. I am happy to take part in the play and make my clan proud by representing our warrior hearts.
What's going to happen to your Fluffbat persona once the play is over?
I am a true bat at heart. I don't know what you mean by persona.
In another play she was in, she was cast as a janitor, and she cleaned the whole cafeteria. And when she was cast as a tree, she stayed outside and photosynthesized for hours. She's completely
Okay,
dedicated
please
to the
don't
bit.
tell me about the gameplay. Let me figure it out, okay? Yeah, let me figure it out. Okay, that's the whole point of playing a game. Don't tell me what to do next. I'm just exploring and trying to figure it out. Yes, I got that. She's a method aspect. Okay, actress. Like, thank you, Ivana Cherna. But I'm trying to get through the game. Don't tell me what to do next. Anything cool to your roost lately?
Added anything neat to your roost lately?
Oh, yes. I just added a hammock to sleep from. It's not traditional to my people, since they hang from the ceiling with their feet, but it is very comfortable, and it's hanging off the ground to keep me safe from predators.
Oh, that's right. She needed a hammock because she almost broke her horn when she tried to sleep while hanging from the rafters.
A question for you, Nightclaw Judith. I saw you've added a poster of a Psyquine man to your roost. Is this because you find him, what's the word in your language? Cute?
Gina, come on. That's just the poster for a detective holoreel. I'm not ready to like boys yet. I'm only 13.
Okay, have you finished reading the Warrior Bats books yet?
So, have you finished reading the Warrior Bat series?
Thrice over.
What? Aren't there like 50 books in the series?
It's important for me to know every detail for my Fluffbat cultural studies.
Gina, you do know those aren't accurate to real Fluffbats, right? It's a fantasy fiction series.
Have you read them? Have you studied anything about Fluffbat behavior or history?
Well, no.
Then don't tell me what I do or do not know about my own species. Thank you.
Oh, I'm getting the picture. I just realized she's not a real bat. It feels like horn. Okay, all right. She not a real bat. That's probably why her voice sounds off, because she's trying to sound stereotypical and failing. Okay, inspect.
Gina Wendigan, resident drama kid. She was cast as a fluff bat in an upcoming school play and has been method acting for a month now. Her obsession got even worse when she read through the Warrior Bats books. She thinks they're actually accurate to fluff bat behavior.
Okay, I cut off for a second, guys. Did it not show... Hang on. Yeah, it cut off for a second. Did it not show the whole thing about the pastor's kid here? I can do it again.
That's Deacon Vespsha. He's good friends with Lydia, Gina and I. His dad is a pastor in town, which means he's a bit too much of a moralist for my taste, but he's got a sharp tongue at times. He fixed up the old treehouse we use as a clubhouse.
Okay, let's talk now.
Judith, hey, have you finished the paper yet?
Naturally.
Ha! Well, I'm just a tad worried about getting it done on time. Especially because I'm just not getting it. Mrs. Grimsby's teaching style is, well...
atrocious.
I was going to choose a kinder word, like peculiar.
That's the meanest thing I've ever heard coming out of your mouth.
Well, it's hard for her to teach about a war when she gets queasy over just mentioning death or blood. She's definitely skipping out on some important stuff. Can you summarise the cause of the war a bit more clearly for me?
Okay, alright. Might take me a couple of minutes, though. Alright. Okay, this is like one of those side quests. Oh, great, now I'm talking like this. I'm sorry. Whoopsies.
Alright. Don't tell me I never did anything for you. The fiefdoms of Northburg and Drakkenspire have been at odds for hundreds of years, ever since they were first established by brothers with bad blood between them. Our fiefdom of Drakkenspire was known for the production of excellent resonetic augmentation rings. This was due to the high-quality ore mined from our territory in the Inked Wastes. These rings rose our standing with the king, drawing the jealousy of Northburg. 25 years ago, however, many rings were found to be dangerously faulty.
Nice puppetry.
To the point that some who used them lost their resonetic talents altogether. A misinformation campaign was launched that said it was due to Baron Leoric of Drakkenspire pursuing cheaper mining in areas with ore tainted by the Surge. Royal investigations were launched. In the meantime, Baron Neirath of Northburg offered to sell his own rings and provide medical assistance to the affected fiefdoms. The king began to favour Neirath and granted him the rights to mine in the Inked Wastes. Soon, however, the king's spies revealed the truth. A double agent, supposedly working for Drakkenspire, had manipulated documents to direct miners to the tainted areas, making it look like Baron Leoric had ordered it. Once the truth was revealed, tensions between the fiefdoms skyrocketed. Leoric, furious, mobilized his troops and marched upon the Inked Wastes, intent on taking his mines back. Neirath sent out troops in response, declaring that he still had legal rights to the land. A battle began. The initial conflict was very bloody, very quickly, since Drakkenspire's citizenry were incensed at Neirath's actions. The fervour of combat led to some of the Northburg miners to be killed in the fray. Since they were civilians, Northburg's soldiers fought back with a similar anger. Meanwhile, the king was mad with Leoric for engaging Neirath, since the investigation was not closed, and he'd bypassed royal authority by sending out troops. As such, the king did not take sides, leading the fiefdoms to engage in combat exclusively with the other, as other fiefdoms were not permitted to become involved. The war lasted for 4 years and was fought almost entirely in the Inked Wastes. The area was already known for its strange, twisted evils, Horrid beasts and the infection of the surge on the land. Brutal bloodshed and new types of resonetic weaponry only twisted the place further. One can only be glad we were born after it was all over, eh?
Huh. I think I'm getting it a bit more now. Thanks, Judith.
No problem.
You mentioned resonetic weapons affecting the land. Did those help or hurt the surge? Oh, and what happened to Lord Nairath after the war?
This whole unit is going to be about the war. You'll learn that stuff soon enough. And if you don't get it, I'll drill it into your skull, knucklehead.
I like her.
Thanks.
I like her. She's sassy. Okay, so that was you're right, that was a big info dump. Very nice puppetry. You know, this is a lot for a demo. So what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Sketching the window. I've always liked it. I want to build stained glass windows in my church one day.
Your church? Don't you mean your dad's church?
I used to want to take over for my dad, but now I've been thinking of building a church of my own once I go through seminary college.
Wow.
Already got your life planned out for yourself, huh? You're only 13, Deacon. Lighten up a little.
Don't you have any dreams for yourself when you're older? You're not going to be exploring the school and frustrating the teachers forever.
I mean, technically, I could keep doing both of those things if I became a teacher myself.
I'm becoming a
You?
teacher.
Dreaming to be a teacher? Doubtful.
You got me. Though, I'd say my current hobbies would lead to a mean career in detective work, no?
That sounds more like you. Detective Huthern has a nice ring to it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
getting
already
Ruby vibes from
imagine
this
it.
too.
Printed on the frosted glass door of my one-room office in the city that never sleeps.
Yeah, I'm liking this. We need more video games with very, very strong female protagonists. Okay, that was really cool. Yeah, the animation style is pretty good too. What was I saying? Yeah, voice acting's very good so far. I do think the volume levels need to be adjusted because I feel like one voice is louder than the other, like unnecessarily louder, you know.
Any plans for the treehouse?
Yeah, I've got a few sketches I'm working on. I don't know how I'm going to get enough wood or nails to finish my plans though.
We could take apart the door on Glitter's stable. Or we could dig up her grave and use the coffin.
Goodness!
She's an animal made out of stone. She doesn't really need a coffin anyway.
Judith.
All right. If I come across any, I'll make sure not to tell you where I sourced it from.
Wait a minute. Okay, see ya. Okay, hang on a minute. Wait, stable. Do you guys live in stables or what? Okay, I'm just exploring. Ooh.
A statue of a cave hound. They don't have eyes, since they
Cave
live
hounds.
in deep caves, and hunt using echolocation. Additionally, they are very good boys.
Wasn't there something about cave hounds? Aye. Okay, friend's clue. Right. Inspect. Wait, what key am I supposed to press? Hold on, what? That is. Goodness, what? Oh. Me trying to find the key. Yes, I see it on there. Which key is it? Am I supposed to press? Oh boy. Judith is also morally ambiguous, like Donnie from Rise of. Really? I haven't watched that version. Didn't think Donnie would be the morally ambiguous one. Okay, yes, but what key is? Oh, spacebar. Okay. Oh, geez, I feel dumb now. Okay, that didn't seem obvious to me. Okay, number of cave hounds, number of windows times the number of student desks. Okay, so that's one cave hound. Are there more in here? I haven't explored the whole place. I'm kind of just drinking it in, not really stressing about the puzzle right now. I mean, look at this. Look at these historical costumes.
Fashion about 500 years out of date. Who thought those pants were a good idea?
Yes, and they call Okay, we can't inspect this. Can we? Can we? Did I miss it? No, we can't inspect this. What's this?
A diorama of a typical crystal farm from 500 years ago. It's considered good, honest work. But if being honest means no money and a lack of indoor plumbing, I think I'll keep my tongue white with at least a few lies.
Good, honest work. Alright, so what was I saying? So, I mentioned a stable. Do they sleep in stables or do they have horses? That's what I want to know. That's why I'm always confused when in these anthropomorphic animal worlds. Do they have actual animals or what?
Hunting arrows. Before more modern killing innovations, most people use their powers to shoot these things through the air. Bigger ones for hunting, smaller ones for more ethically dubious purposes.
Wait, what? I don't even want to know. Okay, you know what? Let me... There. Now I match the aesthetic a lot more.
A sword, used by one of Corveth's knights. I don't know why it isn't behind glass. Grimsby has more faith in her students than I do, I guess.
Just leaving a sword in a classroom. Okay, who are you?
That's Marisol Aker. She's a member of the Historical Reenactment Club.
The bloody one.
She insists that she's a secret heir to the throne, descended from a long-lost royal ancestor. She's also really into true crime and horror stories.
Yes.
Once, she was taken to the counsellor for the amount of books she checked out on concerning subjects.
Then why do you have those in the library?
Souls never hurt anybody, though. She's a good kid.
Yeah, but yeah, fellow enthusiast. Also an academic, just need a bit narco purposes, alright. Okay, oh, let me look at these posters here. Okay, waves can really pack a wallop. Careful where you aim your sights. Careful where you aim your sights, or you'll shoot someone's favorite eye out. Definitely reference to Christmas Story, huh? Secrets can kill, kiddos. Keep your trap shut about sensitive topics over the waves. The bats could always be listening. Oh, so the bats are the bad guys, and yet she's dressed up as a bat. Okay, that's interesting. I guess she's gonna play the villain in the play.
Lady Judith! Greetings!
Hello, Sol.
Might I ask if the film club will have the honor of your presence today? We are watching Murder in the Depths, a delightful horror reel that combines Belmorian and Noivesan directing technique. Additionally, I heard tell that real skeletons were used to depict the bodies of the murder victims. Oh, please refrain from informing any school staff of this fact. I do not wish to get into detention again for my interests.
I'm sorry, I just got into trouble with the headmaster. Can't join in film club for a while.
Oh, really? I'm simply crestfallen to hear such a thing. I do hope you may join us soon. A new batch of my skull-shaped cookies will be awaiting your arrival.
Deathly delicious, as you always say.
Indeed, I do.
Okay. Yeah, you know, all the anthropomorphic characters are equine types.
You mentioned getting into detention at one point. What was that for?
Have I not told you of that incident? Ah, yes, this was from before we knew one another, I believe. In the library's radio room, I and several other students had met up to share our favorite radio shows.
Oh, no.
I turned the channel to my personal pick. As it went on, a few of the students seemed to become quite frightened. The librarian came in to check on us, and when he heard what we were listening to, well, he immediately took me to the headmaster's office. Unfortunately, I was banned from turning the channel ever again.
What exactly did you have them listen to?
A series detailing the stories of serial killers. A tad graphic, I must admit, but also rife with educational content.
She's got a kind of poofy poodle type tail back there. What are you reading?
What are you reading there?
An autopsy report, that's all.
What?
Autopsy?
Is it casually?
Of who?
Baroness Belladonna Lattimore, a death from 30 years ago that many would consider suspicious.
Wasn't there a Latin more?
I'm continuing my studies of famous deaths in order to increase my likelihood of becoming a forensic pathologist someday. That is my backup career plan, if my status as a true princess is never officially acknowledged anyway.
So you're trying to solve a cold
This girl is
case.
creepy, but I like
Have
it.
you gotten any leads?
Some things I
Kindred
find
spirit.
unusual, yes, but nothing that hasn't been already noted by famous doctors. Besides, my specialty is in cadaver forensics. I'll need a detective's mind to piece together the entire mystery. Perhaps you might assist me in that sometime soon, Judith, since you're so good at mysteries and all.
Yeah, see, kindred
That
spirit.
does sound like a good bit of fun. I'll keep that in mind.
Yes, every detective needs a doctor. Soccer reenactment club?
What's going on with the reenactment club? Becky still won't talk to me.
Oh, are you planning on rejoining? Because, to be entirely honest, Lady Judith,
Backstory.
I do not believe you will be allowed.
I'm just curious about what you're all up to.
I see. Well, our next grand reenactment is happening in a few days' time. It will be one of our biggest yet, covering the land and sea battle of Westlane on the 25th anniversary of the Onyx War's beginning.
Oh yeah, Grimsby mentioned that. And I think she said that non-club students are encouraged to join, since it's so big and educational or something.
Blah, 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 blah,
I know
blah.
I can't become a club member, but I could probably help out a bit in this one, right?
Lady Judith, you know that I cannot approve you or not. You would have to talk with Becky. Have you apologized to her yet?
No. Why should I have to? She was the one who started everything.
Are you sure her slights against you were reality rather than simply perceived?
I know what I saw. I can read people.
Not all books are of the same language. Other languages exist, and one person cannot know all of them.
That's a good
As
line.
a person who holds precious friendships with the both of you, this continued feud hurts my heart. Pray, consider taking the first step to end it.
Okay, bye. Bit of animation jump, but... What's this? It's a display of a Ravenok skull. The Ravenoks are the dragon-like things, right? Okay. Alright, what's this? It's an old battle tactics board. Okay, so there are certain points where we're supposed to go with enter... wait. How's this work? Hint. Okay, so, well, let me get out of this. Yeah, let me go back to that later. I want to explore everything first.
These are crystals, whose vibrations prevent anyone in the classroom from using telepathy. To prevent cheating, I gather.
That's
I
good.
heard that one time, an upperclassman secretly switched them out for fakes before a big test.
Oof. Yeah, I did wonder, like, when you got, magical kind of characters, how do you... Oh, wait, there's more of those dog things up there, right? Do they count? Do they count in the puzzle? Okay, anyway, what was I saying? Okay, anyone of importance here? Oh, hello.
Lydia Cabrera, artist and big-time sports fan. She mostly likes paint, but I've seen her make art pieces out of anything she can get her hands on. Both she and I don't get along with the teachers too well, but she has the advantage of being an artist. After all, it's hard to stay too mad at the girl who will draw the school holiday card
Soldiers lost
designs
love.
for free.
Love.
I've known her since last year.
Alright. Yeah, I must explore everything. Yes, Incro's very good dialogue so far. This game must succeed. Guys, go to Kickstarter right now. Like, even do the $5 thing and you have your name included in the credits. Like, whatever you could spare. Now, Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want the full version of this game at this point. I haven't even started solving any puzzles. I'm just talking to everyone.
Hey, Jay. What's the damage?
Bye, Jay.
Banned from film club for a while.
Bummer. We just got a copy of Murder in the Depths, too.
You did?
That's a different voice, too.
Yep.
Accent, I mean.
Hopefully they won't return it to town before you see it.
Almost makes me regret being such a delinquent.
I mean, I guess it's supposed to be a foreign accent. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Carbon shock. Wanna help me?
Why would I do that?
I want to make a whole set of carved chalk to give to David below me on the lake ball team. I think he'd, think it's neat or something.
Lydia, David is like 4 years older than you.
Oh, that's a no-no.
Which won't be a problem when he's a famous lake ball star in his mid-20s. Might as well make sure he knows my name before he gets famous and all.
That's not healthy, girl.
So, are you gonna help me or not? I'd do it myself, but he's leaving for a game in a few hours, and I want to give it to him before then.
I don't really want to get my gloves dirty. Can you give me a lunch token in exchange?
Ugh, sure. Come on.
Yeah, actually, yes. I mean, I went to school overseas. I did go to school overseas, and there'd be kids that would not have obvious accents. Not obvious accents that you think about. Because they'd learn English for a long time, been around American accents. It'd be kind of a blend of their natural, what would have been like their mother tongue and sounding a bit more American. Something along these lines, just kind of a general European kind of thing.
Fine.
Great, here's the knife. Just try to match the 3 I've already made, okay? Chip off the sides.
Wait, what am I doing again? Oh, wait, okay, carve, graft. Okay, I think I get it. Ah, okay. I get it. It's a little mini game. Yeah, humans show great pattern recognition, and we like to blend in. Okay, just a little iffy on the mouse here. Oop. Okay, so we can undo it. Good. Isn't so bad. It's kind of like when I Photoshop for my thumbnails. Could probably use a better contrast here, though. I guess you're supposed to make it at least a little tricky. It's gotta be. Can't be too easy, right? There we go. Ooh, okay. Alright, and this one's different. When I was in school, I met kids with various accents. Yeah. And I just casually ask people where they're from because we're all naturally from different places. And then they come to America, and if you ask them where they're from, they're really like, I've been in America all my life. Like, oh, sorry, it just meant... I mean, I get it. I didn't mean to imply they weren't American, but everyone in America has ancestry from somewhere else, so unless you were a Native American. Meh. Okay, this one's a little trickier. Yeah, and the U.S. is for the most part a country for immigrants. That reminds me, American viewers out there, if you haven't voted already, please do. And if you haven't, and if it's too late for you to early vote where you are, then go to the voting polls on Tuesdays and make sure you come early because the lines for the early voting were very, very long. I'm glad I did it super early to avoid the long lines at the library. It was a little awkward though, because when I just want to go to the library, they're like, you here to vote? I'm like, no, already did that. Yes, we are all descended from immigrants. I'm descended from Polish, English, Welsh, and Irish immigrants, so including ancestors from the Mayflower. Yeah. Not totally proud of it. I mean, that part with the Mayflower. But yeah, they were immigrants, so who am I to criticize? Yeah, it's actually a little tricky. Everything's so white. No. Just wait No, there's two more. There's another one here. This is all from the demo. Okay, be here for a little while. Yes, we can't change the past, unfortunately. All we can really do is just be aware of the past and ensure the future doesn't repeat it. You hear me? I think it's obvious who I voted for just by my statements here. Ah, there we go. Finish talk. And one more. This one like turrets here. Oh, this looks like a flute. Like a, a fancy flute. Or a candlestick. Okay. Sorry. My nose is a bit iffy. Didn't know how long this demo would be, but okay. Yeah, they did say it was inspired a bit by the Nancy Drew games, and yeah, the puzzles definitely feel Nancy Drew-esque. I'll give them that. Almost done. Almost done, as they say in the Arthur's Camping Adventure. A bit tedious, but okay, come on. Check out this one little piece. There we go. 20.
These look fine.
Fine?
It's 100%
Yeah.
each.
Here's a lunch token for your time. Treat yourself.
Thanks.
Alright. Ooh.
Good old number 2.
Number 2 pencil. Okay. Any other kids in this crowd to talk to? No, these guys are just here for the ride. Okay, but we're gonna talk to... Can we inspect?
Mrs. Grimsby,
Soldiers
our
off.
history teacher. Bit of an odd duck, that one. She says that about 15 years ago, she was attacked and her horn was snapped off.
What is it?
Now, she uses a wand to channel her waves, but wands aren't the most reliable. She's a nervous wreck of a person. Almost makes me feel sorry for her.
Oh, Miss Hoven, is your paper done? You're scampering about as if it were?
Yes, miss. I put it on your desk yesterday.
Oh, yes, of course. Carry on. Unless you have any questions about future assignments.
Yes, PTSD. You know, yes, she may be a troublemaker. She at least takes her schoolwork seriously. I think she likes to think schoolwork is a game. So you're in the Onyx War unit until now?
So, I guess we're in the Onyx War unit now, huh? How long will we be studying it?
Till the end of the semester. It's an incredibly important part of our recent history that affected many aspects of our current-day lives and politics. You have a good head for these topics, so I trust you will do well with it.
Yes, the main character sounds
And,
genius.
please, do not include any battlefield photos in your presentations again. You know, I haven't the stomach for it.
Aha. Of course, miss. I may not be able to get away with it anymore, but other students will be doing that now. She pays less attention to the actual quality of the presentation, since she's too distracted by her disgust.
PTSD.
And after all, she can't very well dock points for accurate visual reporting or historical fact.
I am so glad that I'm not going to be a history teacher. God. Did I see you carrying a net yesterday? What?
By the way, miss, I thought I saw you carrying a big net near the stables yesterday. What was that about?
How's that animation?
That couldn't have been me, Judith. Why would I have a net?
That's what I was wondering. Hence why I asked you.
Oh, no. Wasn't me.
Is the romance book on your desk part of the curriculum? Yeah, this is not good teacher practice. You should not be waiting at your desk reading your books. You should be scattering about the room, make sure that the kids are doing their work.
Is that romance book on your desk part of the curriculum?
No. Just a little something to read during lunch. Completely school appropriate, I assure you.
Right.
Teachers need a bit of downtime entertainment too, child.
Oh, that part's true.
No need to be nosy.
Ah, but curiosity is my speciality, miss. Is that not the foundation of learning?
No need to be disingenuous, which, coincidentally, is also a speciality of yours.
Volume's a little loud.
You and I both know you're smart enough to tell the difference between nosy and curious.
Yep.
You flatter me, miss.
Okay, no questions. Well, that was an awkward thing. Okay. Textbook reading. Advanced History for Dragonspire Youth, pages 51 through 53. Complete History of the Onyx War, pages 4 through 12. I believe that's saying. Geography of Noives and Beyond, pages 26 through 28. Okay, and we'll see what's up there. I can't turn it off now. Okay. What caused the Onyx War essay? So you got the introduction, the statement, point. That is something I have to do as an English teacher. Okay. Question to consider. Who were the main figures behind the war? Why did Northburg change the location of the mining work? Oh geez, cursive. How did Dragonspire respond to the spread of faulty rings? What did Lord Neirath do to anger the king? When did the war begin? Where was the first battle? Yeah, history. Okay. Cecil Crackers. Great, I can't turn it off. Okay, so we're going to have to talk to these two. Let's delay talking to her for a second.
Nicholas Strumps and Becky Landerhoof. They and I aren't on the best of terms.
What did you do to them?
Becky leads the school's historical reenactment club. She's a real stickler for accuracy, to an obnoxious degree. Nicholas is her boyfriend. He's a nerd about naval history and sea battles and the like. Becky hasn't talked to me in a while, probably because of what I did at the reenactment. But I only did it because she needed to be taken down a peg.
What did you do?
She should have thought of it as a favor, really.
What'd you do, girl? I'm sus about you right now. Okay.
Becky, Nicholas.
What do you want?
Nothing. Can't a friend just greet a friend without coming across as needy?
Huh, friend. Right. Leave us alone.
Gina needs some help.
Nicholas, I need to talk to Becky.
Why should she help you with anything?
I don't need help. This is for Gina, not me. She accidentally tore a hole in the dress over there, and I'm gonna stitch it for her, but I don't know how to do those fancy old ones. Again, this isn't for me, it's for Gina. You know she's too shy to ask people outside her clan.
Yeah, that's true. Becky?
For Gina. Here. I studied that dress a while ago.
Sewing
What
book.
seam was torn?
Look like the part with the lace at the bottom.
Easy enough fix as long as the lace wasn't too frayed. Use the stitch in this book on page 27. Give Gina my regards.
Okay. Giving items. Go into your inventory. Use a scroll wheel to select an item. With that item selected, use interact to use the item with something or give it to someone. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Nightclaw Judith, how might I assist?
Okay, so if we go to inventory, pencil. Okay, sewing instructions, inspect. Okay, D. Okay, how do we give it to someone again? Oh, I see.
Gina, look what I've got.
Nightclaw Judith, what is it?
I've got a guide on how to make that stitch to repair the dress, and a needle and thread.
By the great bat's wings! Thank you. Can you help me repair it? I'm afraid my claws would only tear it more.
Sure. Watch this.
Okay, use your mouth to make your needle follow the sewing pattern steps. Click to make a stitch. Okay. Ooh, someone someone caught you reading a manga in class and someone yelled that it was reading porn. Luckily there was no trouble. Yeah. I think as an English teacher, I wouldn't care what the kids are reading as long as it has words in it. Although if they're reading something like a racist manifesto that wasn't for research purposes, I'd be concerned. Yeah. Okay, use your mouse. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, a little connect the dots kind of thing. Okay, so... Alright, 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6. I understand. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6. I see. You just start all over. Undo. I didn't mean to click that. This mouse is a little hovery. Okay, simple enough. Okay. Of course, I hardly know anything about sewing. Yep, there we go. Forgot to ask, what's the rules
There
on
you
swearing
go,
in the chat?
all repaired.
I don't care.
Grimsby shouldn't know the difference.
I don't really care.
Thank you once again for your help, Knight Claude Judith.
Look, as long
May
as you're
the
not...
great Bat, leader of our clan, bless you this day. And may your catch of rodents always be juicy. Here, take a lunch coin.
Thanks, Gina.
Okay, I don't care about the swearing in the chat. Like, I mean, this isn't set for kids. As long as you're not saying any, like, racist or homophobic slurs or anything along those lines. Or, you know, you're harassing somebody. Me and other people in here included. Okay, so solve the note. Great. Remember what the note said. I've been running around. I don't even remember. Okay. Okay, inspect. Imagine we're using that pencil for something. Okay, page number. Number of cave hounds, number of windows, and number of student desks. Okay, so. Does that include the cave hounds that are in the picture here? So, that's 1, 2, tapestry, I should say. 1, 2, 3. That's not a good view here. What's this?
A Corvinstone crystal tree. They say that every king or queen is buried under one once they croak. I wonder if a royal is buried under this tree. The king of class clowns, perhaps.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm assuming. Can't get a good view here. Looks like 4. How many windows? 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 windows. Okay, let me. So 4 hounds. Okay, I'm just putting this in the chat for my benefit. 4 hounds. 13 windows. And number of student desks. Okay. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, is it a perfect box? 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 times 6, that's assuming it's the same number of rows. That's 30. 30 desks. Okay. Okay, so number of cave hounds times number of windows. 4 times 13 is... Hold on. Great. I should have brought a notebook. Okay. Nobody tell me. Nobody tell me. So 12. Carry the 1. 4. 52? 52. That sounds about right. Yeah, 52. Plus 30. So that would be 82, I think. I could be wrong. Let's try.
Before I ask them, I should figure out what page number I'm looking for.
I'm gonna assume it's 82.
Bingo.
I was right!
Hello, little guy. I need to find a pre-war history textbook. Maybe from around the 2190s?
Now this feels like Pokemon. I watched my brother play some of these Pokemon games.
Thanks. Without further ado... Huh. Interesting.
Jasper River.
A battle that took place way before the Onyx War. But it still involved Drakenspire and Northburg.
Is that what that battleground is for? Find something to do with the old history textbook. Was it referring to the battleground thing? I think so. Okay, let's look at that again. Obtain a map of a famous battle. Well,
This has got to be related to the textbook, but this scene shows a different battle. Though looking closer at the paint, it seems like this table has been used for years and was painted over whenever a new scene was needed. Platoon... company? Ugh. I don't know how many soldiers those are. Maybe I'll have to ask someone for help.
She obviously hates that. Battle board. Talk with characters to get new information and items that can be used as clues. Chewie! Oh, I see. The two Northburgian patrols. It's the far west and one patrol to the east of the Northern Canyon. Their base, which had 3 barracks, was on the River Peninsula. Company reside there. 1 platoon guarded the beach just to the northeast. Okay, so that's telling me where we're putting all this stuff. As for Drakenspire, there was a company in the far northeast, but not in the river. Additionally, there was a platoon and a base on the top of the mountain and 3 platoons at the western base of the mountain. Alright. Yes. How long are you planning to play for? Until this demo is done. I mean, it's just a demo. It's just a demo. It'll surely not take long. I mean, it's been an hour already. You're already shown it. Okay, so let's exit. Let's go ask for someone for help. Someone understand the battle board. I imagine you might know. Okay. Oh, I see. If we take the book, maybe, and give it to someone? No? Okay. Find someone to help understand the board. Maybe she knows.
Leave us alone.
How many soldiers are in a platoon?
Nicholas, I need to ask you something about the military.
Huh. Becky, did you hear something? You know, I am feeling pretty darn hungry today.
Took the lunch token
Maybe,
before.
just maybe, if I had an extra lunch token, my ears would clear up.
Giving items, right. Okay.
Here's a lunch token. Now spill your guts, war geek.
Bribing me, I see. Fine. What's your question?
I need to know how many soldiers are in a patrol, a platoon, and a company.
Okay.
Basic question. Hardly worth a lunch token, but I'll take it anyway. In Drakenspire, the average is 20 men per patrol, 40 men per platoon, and 140 per company.
Goodness.
Guess the reenactment club can teach useful things sometimes.
Rich. Real rich. Buzz off.
And that's fine if you don't need to say it. Thank you. Okay, use the book as a reference to place his soldiers in the proper places. Patrol, 20 men, platoon, 40 men, and company, 140. Okay. Thank you. Now we got the notes there. That's helpful. Usually we have to write things down for those answers you're getting. Okay. There were 2 Northburgian patrols to the far west and 1 patrol to the east of the Northern Canyon. I see. So, 2 patrols. So, this represents 1 patrolled. Nice. There's 2 to the far west. This is west, right. 2 patrols to the far west. So they would be here, right? And 1 patrol to the east of the Northern Canyon. Their base, which had 3 barracks, was on the River Peninsula, so we can't move the barracks. A company resided there. And how many company? 140 men. 1 platoon board the beach, just to the northeast. Northeast. Let's see, I need 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I can't put them in there. Four, 5, 6, and 7. I'm a little confused about the beach, though. In the far northeast, not in the river. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, oh, I see. It's showing me where I am. Good, good. I didn't realize that. Oh, far northeast. They are in the far northeast, but not in the river. Okay, so northeast. Darn. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Additionally, there was a platoon. Oh, I can move these. Okay. Alright. I see. I didn't realize I could move these. Okay. Their base, which had 3 barracks, was on the River Peninsula. I remember, peninsulas are along here, right? It's a little tricky. I like the game. I'm a little confused about this one. Oh, we can take them off the board. Okay. Just like there was a platoon and a base on top of the mountain. Additionally, there was a platoon and a base on top of the mountain and 3 platoons at the western base of the mountain. So 3 platoons at the western base would have been... Hint. Okay, so that's the general area they can be, right? Oh, I see. Alright, that helps. Okay, because I wasn't sure exactly what they meant. Oh, maybe I got these a little too far. Did I do something wrong? Hold on. There was a platoon and a base on top of the mountain, and 3 platoons at the western base of the mountain. What do I do with these? Did I get them backwards? No. I feel like I am missing something. Oh, wait. Platoons! That's what I got wrong. Okay. 1 platoon boarded the beach. Okay. Doi, that's why there are extra pieces. Okay. Ah. That's what I got wrong. I read platoon. I read patrol versus platoon. Okay. Alright, that's why I was a dummy. That's why I was being a dumbass. Okay, but at least they help us go with the X's in the general area. Because I would have been stuck for a long time. I was doing math wrong, so there should be 6 of them here. And that's what that's what I did wrong. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. We got gems. What do those do?
There we go. What do we have here?
Nancy, it is Nancy Drew all over again. The second note. Puzzle clue Seabrook's friend left him. The creation of Noiramore Academy started as a twinkle in Catherine Noiramore's eye. It started as a twinkle in Catherine Noiramore's eye. Okay.
I'll have to get up there to investigate. But Grinsby will object if she sees me. Maybe I can get someone to distract her.
Like who? Get someone to distract. Who can I ask to distract? Not her, apparently. Ooh, something I missed. Seems someone wrote a number on this newspaper. I wonder what it's for. 638? Lake Ball ref in hospital after fans attack. Jasper Bandits beaten 8-7 at last night championship due to a close call to the referee. 638. Yeah, 638. I'm sure that means something. Let's see, which friends would be able to distract?
Nightclaw Judith, how might I assist?
Can you help me distract the teacher?
The play's next week,
Whoops,
right?
I didn't mean to.
Are you excited for all your method acting to finally pay off?
We Fluffbats have a great appreciation.
What's going to
happen? Okay, we can skip with
in
enter.
another
Good.
play. She's
okay. All right. Wish it said that the enter key you could use to skip. So that's our football artisan.
Gina, can you do something for me? I need you to talk with Grinsby for a bit. Distract her, so I can do something.
Of course, Nightclaw Judith. A clan always helps their own. I'll do it right now.
High jump. You can reach higher places by holding on the E. Your final position with your mouse. Press space to jump. Release E to exit high jump mode. Okay. A bit complicated, but sure. Indicator will glow green if you can jump, and red if something is stopping you. Okay, so let me see. E to hold down and space to jump. Okay. Where's the portrait? Okay, how do we jump though? Oh. Cool. That didn't quite work though. Can we inspect now? Okay.
Lady Noiramore, the
Noiramore.
woman who founded the school.
Is it Noiramore or Noiramore?
Her family remained the headmasters for 500 years until the Onyx War. There's a hole where her pupil is.
Alright, you got a pencil. Okay. Okay, oh, I could also right click. Alright, so inventory. Pencil. Oh!
Cracked it. What's this?
More gems? The gems belong to the leader of the pack. His collar must match the procession of the hunt. Oh, are we talking about the dog statue? Speaking of animals. Hello, kitty cat. Gracie Ann, you come to join the party? Let's go say hello to the people in the live stream. Okay, let's get you up here. Say hello. You don't like being manhandled? I know. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. I'm gonna jump up to the portrait, you little cutie pie. You little cutie pie. Go on, meow. Say hello to our friends. Meow. There we go. Good, good meowing, kitty. Good meowing. Yes, you can stick around. Oh, I get it. It's getting close to your dinner time. Okay. Gems belong to the leader of the pack. His collar must match the procession of the hunt. Instead of strange gems.
I need to put these gems somewhere.
Okay, I know where. Oh, the procession of the hunt, huh? Red, green, purple, blue, green, red. I'm gonna assume it's red, green, purple, blue, green, red, or orange, I guess. Let me try.
A statue of a cave hound. They don't have eyes, since they live in deep caves, and hunt using echolocation. Additionally, they are very good boys.
Great, I already forgot the color. Yeah. So red, green, purple, and blue, green, orange, or red. Red, green, purple, blue, green, red. I'm gonna assume that's okay. Okay, use arrow keys. Select again with space. Red. Green. purple. Blue. Come on. Yes! Whoa, color fell off. Teacher's not noticing any of this.
Just like the tapestry.
Years growing up in this school, and I'm real glad I got to spend them with you, my best bud. Since you won't be getting out of this joint until next year, I hope you'll use that time to finally solve some of my other puzzles too. Anyway, here's what I found. It's some kind of blueprint of a door that leads to a secret passage. I haven't figured out how to open the door just yet. I was too busy finishing this puzzle before graduation, but it's probably got to do with the glass pattern on it. I look forward to hearing all about what is behind it when I next see you. Alright.
Seabrook will probably want to see this. A bit pathetic he wasn't able to solve this puzzle, really. High King above. Now this is interesting.
Ooh, Academy Blueprint. Oh, but it's a bit frayed off. So, passageway door. Academy Commission. Okay.
Considering how old this parchment looks, there could be something incredible behind this door. I've got to find it as soon as I can.
Class is over, though.
Calling all students to the entry hall. All students to the entry hall. A new teacher is arriving to the school. Please line up in formation flanking the entry door.
Flanking.
And let us give him a warm Noiramore welcome.
Noiramore.
Ah, and here he is. Come now, children, follow me. 2 straight lines.
Yeah, at least now I got something to do later. I'm gonna assume this is the end of the demo. Or not. Ooh, cutscene. Whoa!
Noiramore Academy guides our students to commit to their studies and, most importantly, behave in a manner befitting the reputation of our beloved institution.
Yes, we're at the end of the demo.
Sneaking around at night, lying to teachers,
Go on, everybody.
extorting
Go support this
staff.
on Kickstarter
Is
if you want to see this happen.
what you
It was
want
really
to
cool so
know?
far. I like the puzzles
He
too.
set up some kind
They're a
of
good amount of
secret
challenging, but at
puzzle
least
in
they
history
allowed a little
class
room
years
for those who
ago.
are a little confused about what to do
Never
to give a
figured it
hint.
out. Let's see if I can.
You're right. It does feel like a Nancy Drew mystery game. Of course, you know, but more advanced in graphics. Yes, that's it. That's a demo. If you guys want this to become a reality, go check out the Kickstarter link that I've left in the description below.
I'm a visual artist.
Make this happen
Words
because in
for
5 days, that's their deadline
That was a curse
to
word
fund
in
it
that
all.
language.
So go on, get on it, guys, get on
Teaching
it.
style is
Atrocious.
What do you want?
Lady Judith! Greetings!
I say, she was going insane.
Okay, yes, skip movie. Thank you for playing the demo. It was a really good demo. I'm intrigued. I really want to know what happens next. I will say, just some key issues with the gameplay. There are certain points where it's not obvious what key we're supposed to press, like enter to skip some of the dialogue. And some of the voices, I think the audio levels were a little off there, but I'm sure that's stuff that can be easily fixed later. Okay. So, that was Noiramore Academy, which I assume is how we're saying. I'm glad you guys joined me on this live stream to check this out. Yes, go to Ink Rose's Kickstarter. We got 5 days left to fund this. Go on, get on it. Get on it. This is a really cool game. I want to see it come to fruition. So I'm definitely going to be pledging after this, all right? Yeah, go donate or else, Bella says, holding a bat. Yeah, this might convince you more.
Go donate or I'll claw your eyes out. Oh, and I'll be really, really, really cute. Yes.
Does that for European too? I assume. It's online. Okay. Farewell, everybody. Woohoo!